Hello to everyone out there in the Boom Beach universe. We are back with a Damo Boom Beach video, and it's a great day to boom. So welcome back everybody. This is going to be the second video in my Mega Crab pushing weekend. If you didn't see the last video, we took down stages 1 to 10 using my little tiny HQ11 account. Now it's been a couple hours since I posted the last video. Since I recorded the last video, I just posted it recently. And now what we're going to be trying to do is push from stages 11 to 15, still using this HQ11 account. So these are my boats here. They're all maxed for this HQ level. 6 heavies and 21 Zookas. Let's look at their stats in here. Zookas are level 7. As you can see, only 83 health. Well, plus the 19 with my statue. Damages are very low, 284 per shot. Have a quick look at the heavies. Level 8 on the heavies. So in terms of health, just over 2100. And yeah, I mean the damage isn't really anything on the heavies, is it? But these are my statues over here. So we've got a 17% Gumbo Energy Guardian, which is pretty good. 23% on the health, which is obviously terrible. 35% on the Gumbo Energy Masterpiece, which is, I'm pretty happy with that. 13% another Guardian. And then this Masterpiece, which I built last night. I'm desperately trying to build a Magma Masterpiece, hopefully getting a damage statue. We're pretty close there, as you can see. But this is what we're going to do. We have 39 attacks left. We're trying to get to stage 15. That's our next goal. That's the next milestone that we want to hit. Now, because it's cheap troops this weekend, I'm going to, I don't mind spending a few diamonds here and there if I need to. But what might end up happening is I might have to do a few GB attacks to set up each stage. So just keep that in mind. If you're a low level player, you don't have to stress too much about conserving attacks, because chances are that, usually I don't use all my attacks on these accounts just because it's just too much to get through. So what I typically try and do is just use a few GB attacks before each stage and sort of go from there. So we're going to do a few attacks first. Like I said, the play might be just to set up back here and maybe we'll just throw the deployable turrets in the next hit. I'm not too sure which direction I'm going to go just yet. So throw a couple of artilleries there, a couple of artilleries there. Right, so it looks like we're going to get a bit of a sweet spot clear, that's for sure. Going to get 3 deployable turrets in the back there. Our Zookas and stuff are doing some work, so hopefully we can get a bit more Gumbo Energy to throw another turret back there. They're not taking much in the way of damage from that machine gun, and they're on the blind spot of the other one. So it looks like we're going to go just shy. So what we are going to do is, so we're going to get an extra Gumbo Energy there. There we go. So we're going to throw another turret, and now it's going to be 4 deployable turrets on the HQ or the core, whatever you want to call it. And they're just going to slowly work their way through the core. Now, if you saw in the last video, there were a few times when I had to time-lapse this. I'm not going to sit here for 2.5 minutes and chat with you. So let's do another time-lapse, and I'll be back as we get closer to the end of this attack. And there we go, it finally goes down. That took a lot longer than I expected, but thank you to the editing that you'll see. It'll only last a few seconds, but for me it was quite a long time. So obviously not the best way to do it. Maybe it is the best way to do it. Maybe it's just the easiest way. You use these Gumbo abilities are really strong at this level. We do have the 50% troop damage buff, but having that extra bit of... yeah, these abilities are pretty good, especially at low level, especially the deployable turret. That was pretty great. So, I mean, the shield's just going to be too insane on this for me to even think about not taking it down. So, we are going to be working the working the left-hand side. We do have a couple of high-health rocket launchers that are going to need to be taken out. So what we might start by doing is a couple of GBE attacks, I would say. So we threw 2 on there. Is that going to be enough? Just short. Maybe throw 2 artilleries. I didn't need 2. Damn. All right. So we've got that done there. We'll throw that. Throw an artillery, and then maybe we can sneak brick up there into the sweet spot. Probably not, right? No. Okay, so let's just retreat. And that's what I'm saying. It's quite good to be able to use a few attacks for GBE. So we'll do that. We've got 36 left. I would love to get to stage 20 overall, but stage 15 is my goal right now. So that barrage should hopefully take out that rocket launcher, and it does. Now I think those are the big ones, right? It's just going to be this. The shock launcher. So what we're going to do is going to throw at our troops. We're going to shock the shock launcher. We're going to battle orders and hopefully get it down. And then we'll re-flare. Re-flare. We're going to flare here. Lost a few troops, did we? We're going to get another. Oh, I think we got lucky there. We could have lost all of our Zookas. So we've got a shock going. Get a battle orders going. And then hopefully we can get rid of these mortars. Those machine guns are going to do some work, that's for sure. So let's get the... let's get some crystal critters going. Do some healing. So once that mortar's gone, we can flare back, I think. Should we flare back? Yeah, we'll flare back. Because we don't need to worry too much about the stuff over here. The critters can just do whatever they want to do. We really need to get the heavies out in front. The crystal critters are doing a decent job doing some healing there. We'll get rid of a couple of these machine guns, and then we'll get back here again. Let's go all the way into this corner. So am I going to need a shock? Yeah, let's shock, so we're going to lose all those heavies otherwise. Got a pretty decent shock in there, so we should be able to get these 4 shield gens taken down, which would be the second hit. I'm a little bit worried about those mortars. I really need my my last 3 heavies to get out in front. So let's see what they're going to do. But this is going to save us a lot of time in the long run, because I think it was like 570,000 on the shield. And we've cleared a nice path so far, so we can just keep working our way around. We need another shock for when we get onto those mortars and whatnot. But yeah, slowly working through it. I'm glad we have that 50% troop damage buff going on right now. I'd love to have a troop damage statue in myself, because the power stone's just not really doing anything for me. So I mean, hopefully you get a couple of red shards and maybe even a red crystal coming up over the next few attacks. Alright, so we're going to get this shield done. We're going to walk, we're going to shock as much as we can. We're going to lose our heavies. If we had another flare, I could flare right into like a sweet spot where the mortars are, but I don't think that's going to be enough. So we're going to lose troops left, right, and center. We got that mortar. Let's get... Alright, let's throw another artillery out. That's our last artillery. So I'm pretty happy with that. That's our second attack. We're done. You know, we did a pretty good job. The name of the game is just working our way to the core, as you well know. And then I think we're in a pretty good spot to take it down this attack, possibly. There's obviously this mortar and the cannon there, the boom cannon, another cannon. And then these mortars are going to be tricky, but I think we can just keep working our way around. So let's get our troops all dropped. Let's get them flared over here. Try and avoid those mines. Now we don't have a long time on our flares. As you can see, they're expiring pretty quickly. I'm not sure if I should throw an artillery there. Maybe I will, just to be on the safe side. Throw 2. Oh, see, the flare ran out, so we're going to get back. Hopefully we don't get... See there, those machine guns took a few of the Zookas, which is a bit annoying. Alright. Can you distract with crystal critters? I'm not sure. No. Those heavies are getting ruined there, that's for sure. Alright, let's get over here. Let's throw a shock down to try and conserve what we can conserve. And then we're going to have to get over here in between all these mortars and hopefully clear some space. So let's get over there now. We can start walking. We're going to throw a shock. Oh, those machine guns are getting us. Let's throw another. Yeah, that was probably a bad mistake. Got too close to those mortars. Damn. Alright, well, at least I'm showing you the way not to do it. So let's retrain again. It's amazing that it's only 8 diamonds. I do love that. I do have a long way to go though, so that's tough. It's a big walk over there, isn't it? So let's get that flare over here. Now it's always important to look for free gunboat energy. So maybe I'll throw an artillery there. We'll get the cryo bomb and a thing of critters maybe. No, we won't. Unlucky. Right, let's get over here again. Still got 52, so I think I'm just gonna... Oh, come on. Keep getting too damn close to these stinking machine guns. Alright, so throw a shock over here. We're gonna get... Alright, and let's throw battle orders. Let's try and clear what we can clear. Because we do need to get those snipers as well. We can throw another shock there if it comes out in time. Oh, and those machine guns again. Right, so hopefully we're going to get these Zookas to connect onto these mortars a bit. I just need a few Zookas left. That's all I need, because then I should be able to... Oh, we're going to lose more Zookas there. Let's throw an artillery. Let's flare back. Right, we're out of range. We do have 6 Zookas. I mean, I feel like we can take this down. Let me time-lapse once again. This is probably going to be the name of the game, isn't it? Time-lapse. But we'll speed this up and see where we end up. But I feel like we're going to take this down in probably a minute. So give me a second and I'll speed it up and then I'll be right back. Alright, and stage 12 is going to fall in just a second. There we go. Right, so the Zookas came in clutch there, as did that troop damage buff that we're getting in the stage. So we'll definitely take that. Took us a few attacks there, but like I said, I'm probably not going to go through all 40 attacks. I might as well use them to advance as, as much as I can. So let's see where we're at now. 34 attacks left. We're on stage 13. We're going to stage 15 in this video. We do have the cryo bomb next, which is a great gunboat ability. And let's just sort of see what we're working with. So, as you can see, there's a lot of defenses for us to work through. It probably would have been beneficial for me to bring some riflemen to take all those single shots. And, yeah, so I guess I'm just going to... What's the best play? Let me do a GBE attack first. That seems like a good idea. Maybe we can get rid of some of these, or at least weaken them so that it makes our attack a bit better. So, couple barrages, couple artillery. Throw another artillery there, throw an artillery there. Artillery there. Okay, so I think maybe I can throw out... No, let's just retreat. Sometimes I like to just throw Brick out to just do whatever damage she can do. Sometimes she does some, sometimes she does barely any, but it's good to just to get her out. So let's drop our troops this time. Let's throw a cryo bomb on all of this nonsense there. And there, yeah, once again, I should have brought the rifles. That would have been a good idea, I think. I'll probably do that on the next attack if we are still stuck with these single shot defenses, because all these cannons are just going to tear me up. Right, there's another cryo bomb. We'll throw out a third one now. Right, heavies are pretty much gone. Down to the last, yeah, the last one just fell. And I think, yeah, the idea is just to like hug this wall and get all the way around. So let's start working on stuff over here. So we'll get rid of that for sure. Get rid of that for sure. What are our troops doing? So they're still working on these single shots. So that's good. We'll throw an artillery there, artillery there. Another artillery. Then we're going to cryo all of these mines here. So let's throw a cryo right there. Hopefully we can collect all these mines. Got one little Zooka left. Nope, Zooka's dead. Alright, so that's cool. That is cool. So we're getting there. Slowly working our way through. We'll retrain once again. 8 diamonds. And attack. Okay, so let's just... Once again, I forgot the stinking rifleman. So that's lovely. Alright, so let's get all the way up to this wall. Let's throw an artillery on that so we can get that sniper out of the way once and for all. That it looks like that, yeah, that flamethrower is going to go. Now, once these heavies get out in front, we can just start clearing and working our way back. As you can see, we've got the critters up there doing a bit of work for us. Come on, get it out of the way. I think we want both those sniper towers out. We'll flare back. And let's shock. We mistimed that, so let's get an artillery on there. So we've lost all our heavies once again, so we can get another shock out. That mortar's doing, that mortar just ruined our lives. Alright, so what's next? I guess we're going to get rid of that mortar. And throw another barrage maybe on there. So hopefully that can carry over and get some damage on the mortar. Brick's about to go down, so we've got 2 artilleries coming out. Now, is there any mines we need to clear? I guess we'll just throw it there just for a bit of fun. And then now maybe, just maybe, we can... Like, do we want to go all Zookas is my next question. So let's have a look and see what we're working with. I think there's still a machine gun there which could do some work. But if we got them all nice and tight, I guess we want to go over here because we want to get the shield, right? Alright, let's just let's bring our heavies and see what happens. 8 diamonds, we're going to go up here, stage 13. I should probably spend some of this gold because we're pretty maxed out. Can I spend it on a hero? I can. So let's just get Sergeant Brick going. Maybe we want to bring Kavan. It's only the crystal critters though, so I don't know if I want that. But it's healing, so let's bring Kavan, because I'm not sure if Brick's damage is really doing it for us or anything, but we'll do that. We'll get some of these regions cleared. And let's get back into it. Stage 13, 31 attacks left. We're going to try and work our way towards the core. So if I stay out of range of that mortar, I'll be fine. And then I can shock these as I'm walking past. Yeah, so we've got a decent amount of gunboat energy. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's throw out our Zookas first. See if we can get them a head start. Throw out these lovely heavies. And let's get our first flare right in that corner there. Trying to get them to walk along that wall. So maybe what we're going to do is we're going to try and barrage that out while we're walking. I'm not sure if that's a good idea, or I'm just wasting my gunboat energy, but let's hope it is a good idea. So let's throw that over there. We'll throw that shock there. Kavan, you got to hurry up, please. Heal our troops. So we lost most of our Zookas, so that's great. Right, so if we get over here, if we can get that, don't lose the Zookas, don't lose the Zookas. We've officially lost all of our Zookas, so that is just absolutely wonderful. So Oh, it's frustrating. So what we're going to do is we need to get that machine gun out of the way, obviously. They're going to slowly take out these the shield gen. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to force close this, see what happens, and then I will be back afterwards, because I don't want to sit here and watch, 6 heavies just go to town on this. So let me throw that cryo bomb for fun, and let me force close. So give me a second and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so we are back. So our heavies managed to take out the shield gen there after the force close. We decided to reload all Zookas in the hopes that we can get all the way around here. So we're going to throw a couple of barrages and hopefully we'll be able to take that down. We want our Zookas to stay nice and tight, so let's put a flare right in there. And they're going to slowly make their way around. So we're going to need to throw one shock, but I reckon we can get down here in this corner and be pretty safe. So we should be able to range that mortar, which is fantastic. The flare is going to run out in a second, so let's flare all the way down into this corner. We're going to shock. Hopefully we don't lose too many of our troops, because this could be a bit of a disaster if we do. Got another shock out there, which is pretty lucky. So we're going to get a few Zookas to the core. Not quite what I was hoping for. I didn't realize that machine gun there was going to be firing upon us, but we should be good. We're going to burn through this core. What do we got there? 12 Zookas. Not bad. But, yeah, I wanted to have more than that. But Kavan's going to heal nothing. I probably should have brought Brick. But, yeah, that's it. So we're going to be taking down stage 13 now, which is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. This is yeah, they're starting to get a bit interesting now, these bases. They're a bit tougher for lower level players. Definitely not having smoke is a bit tough too. What would be cool is in addition to these temporary gunboat abilities, where they threw in like, things for lower level as well. Like maybe one stage they throw in like critters, or a stage they throw in smoke, just to change up the norm a little bit. Because I think for the most part I'd rather have a smoke as opposed to the explosive critter drones, whatever you want to call them. So that is going to be stage 13 taken down in any second now. And boom. Alright, so stage 13 is taken down. We'll have a quick scout of stage 14 before we decide on what troops to use. I think I should probably used rifles over heavies, but that's just what we're working with. So we did get some magma shards, which is amazing. As you can see, our resources are pretty maxed out over here, so if anybody was to raid us, they would get a good haul. So let's just quickly come over here and let's have a little scout. So we've got 30 attacks left, so we're still in great shape. This is similar to a base we had a couple of stages ago, but there are no rocket launchers, right? Which is great. We are going to need to get out the shield gens, just because they're pretty powerful. And we do have a pretty hefty shock launcher over there. So it seems like, I guess we're just going to go back to heavy Zooka again, because that's been working for us. We can do a couple of attacks. What lost the most troops? So we can go a heavies there, and we'll do a heavies there. Let's retrain 5 to finish instantly. Let's crack on in. Do we want Kavan? I guess we'll get Kavan for that extra bit of healing. The ability is Speed Serum, so that should be great as well. So let's crack on to attack and see what we can do. So this mortar's going to be obviously pretty dirty, right on the HQ. And this is miles away, so that's going to be, right at the back of our mind. So what we're going to probably do first, we're going to throw this barrage to get these mines out of the way. Which we do. We're going to drop all of our troops, and as it turns, we're going to throw a shock. And hopefully we can get out this mortar pretty quickly, because that's going to do the most damage to our Zookas. Alright, great start. So we're going to clear this flamethrower and this cannon and the 3 sniper towers. Maybe we'll throw an artillery on that critter box just to distract a little bit. Heavies are getting picked off there, but we're hanging in there. Our critters are doing some work. That's great. Now, after these sniper towers go, we're going to flare to the left. We're going to pop this cryo bomb. There we go. Hopefully we can take up these cannons pretty quick. These mortars pretty quickly. Let's throw a speed serum there just to see what we can do. We lost a bunch of Zookas. That was pretty terrible. Alright, so we're going to get these few things out of the way. Oh, we're getting ruined here. Come on, Zookas. Can you get it? Get that. Right, so I'm just going to let them die. That shock launcher is pretty powerful over there. Alright, so that's not bad for a first attack. I'm relatively happy with that. Trying to keep the amount of attacks down, obviously. We'll retrain there. Get back into it. I quite like having Kavan there. So it looks like we're going to be in good shape. I might take up this critter container with artillery, because I hope that they could reach these free buildings. The shock launcher still has 4,000 on it, and then this area here is going to be pretty dirty. So I guess I'm going to try and bypass that flamethrower. Alright, let's drop these heavies. We're going to throw what am I saying? We're going to throw the flare over there. We're going to throw another barrage on that shock launcher. The critter's got a few of those things. I'm going to throw a shock and an artillery and a speed serum, and hopefully we can get this taken out. Throw another shock. So some of our Zookas are pointed the right direction, some of them are not. So we're just going to keep throwing these shocks because I want to try and... I just want to clear the space for the most part. What are we doing next? What are we doing next? What's the play? What's the play? What's the play? Alright, let's get flared back here. Right, we did get that boom cannon, which is great. We've still got 22 Gumbo energy left, so I guess what we're going to do is just clear these. We do have 3 heavies, which is great. Still got a decent amount of Zookas, and we'll be able to throw a shock. So you need to make sure these heavies get out in front as much as possible. We're probably not going to target one of the one of the machine guns if we can. We're going to just get these 3 here. We throw. Okay, so hopefully we can take out these machine guns. Hopefully we could get these. If we could get these 2 mortars, I would consider that a serious win. Oh, we lost a bunch of Zookas there. Alright, got 1 mortar to go, and then we'll do a bit of a re-flare, I think. Oh, lost more Zookas. Right, so I guess we're just going to let these... Oh, our Zookas just keep getting popped. So what is the best move here? I think I need 2. Oh, better throw this. Let's just get rid of these mines. Keep it safe. And we did manage to get a decent amount of mines, which is awesome. And I think what I'm just going to keep doing is working my way around until we get into a bit of a clear spot. So we've been through a couple of attacks on this stage. I'm not too concerned about it. But, yeah, let's see where we are now. I think I need to get rid of that mortar. So maybe we get rid of that mortar and then we just park maybe next to this cannon. Yeah, that should work. It's just such a long way to walk, isn't it? So, yeah, let's get going. Let's drop all of our troops over here. Got 57 gunboats. So I'm going to throw a couple of barrages and hope that does some work. Let's get a flare up all over here. Alright, where are we at? Okay, so we can throw a couple of artilleries on that mortar. Oh, damn. Okay, so the flare duration is going to be a bit annoying, so let's re-flare up here. Now I've only got 17 gunboat energy left, so this could be slightly problematic. I do need to get rid of these cannons first. Let's throw a speed serum. Let's get up in this corner if we can. Oh, we did get that mortar though. That's great, that's great. So we're going to get over here now, hopefully. But I think we're going to get ruined by this mine. Oh no, we flared the sniper tower. That sucks. Okay. So... that's great. Okay, so we're going to get on the next attack then, I see. Troops are down once again. Alright, that's a bit of a disappointing attack. But we'll keep powering away. We're burning through these diamonds here. Burning through the diamonds. But this should be a good payday, I think. So, once again, we'll just rinse and repeat. I should have just done a GBE attack last time. And just, save my troops. But we're going to get walking all the way over here. Slowly, slowly, slowly. I probably should have brought brick and battle orders maybe to get the speed up. Get another flare there. I probably could have gone all Zookas as well, right? Maybe I could have parked over right there with all my Zookas. Oh, those flares are... Oh, I accidentally hit a flare. That's annoying. Luckily, it didn't cost us too badly. And let's get over here again. So we're burning a lot of flares here. We're going to throw a shock. We're going to throw a... What is happening? I think I accidentally threw a flare instead of a shock. Which is obviously bad, bad, bad. That sucks, actually. That really sucks. Alright, so scratch that. Scratch that for sure. Alright. It's the last one now. Last one. So, that's annoying. See, that's a very wasted attack. So I'm just going to train my Zooks now. And we'll just send our Zookas over there because that should be an easy finish. But that's pretty annoying. Pretty annoying. Alright, so we're finally going to get the victory on stage 14. This has been a bit of a doozy, that's for sure. Frustrating. Missed flares and whatnot. So we probably wasted 2 attacks on there pretty easily, I think. But, yeah. Stage 14 is done. We got some decent crystals out of it, though. I'm pretty happy about that. Let's train our troops. Let's have a look at stage 15. So this is going to be the last stage that we do in this video. And this is an interesting one for sure. So what I'm probably going to do is send out my riflemen. I should have looked before I did this. So let's do riflemen and Zooka on this. Because there looks to be a lot of single shot right in the front. Oops, I got a train. That would be very annoying. Alright. So I think all of these critter boxes back here should be able to take up these shield gens is what I'm thinking. Okay, let's get these troops out. Let's throw a couple barrages over there. Okay, where we at? Oh. Okay, 2 artilleries. There we go. Okay, so we're going to throw a shock there. Just to conserve our troops the best that we can. Now that mortar's going to be a pain for sure. So we'll throw a shock. So we just lost a huge amount of Zookas. So that's annoying. So those critters are going to do fantastic work actually now that we look at it. So maybe we want to just help them out a little bit. Get rid of these sniper towers. Let's throw a shock on all these cannons. So it looks like these... We're going to get rid of these snipers. So I'm just going to... Yeah, let's just support the... Let's just support the critters right now. So I'm just going to send... Oh, Kavan doesn't follow flare, so that's great. So the critters are still going. Let's throw that there. And I'm just going to throw a critter right there. Not a critter. A barrage right there. And we should be in decent shape. Should be in decent shape. So I'm going to retrain the same troops. And we're just going to try and hug this right-hand wall, actually. That seems like the best bet, so let's attack. Alright, so we do have to worry about these mortars for sure. We do have the tiny shock, which is pretty good. So you know what, we're going to flare, we're going to tiny shock the first one. When it moves, we're going to tiny shock the second one. Oh, we lost it just... Yes, we lost a few Zooks, a few riflemen I should say. Those tiny shocks are insane. So let's get a shock on that stuff there. Let's throw a shock on that cannon. Now the name of the game is just to conserve our troops as long as we possibly can, and I think we're going to be able to do that pretty well. Let's throw out these little crystal critters. Maybe they can distract or something, I'm not sure. So let's flare back over here. Let's throw a little tiny shock on that. Okay, so we should be out of range. Let me just get even more out of range. We do have a decent amount of troops left, so this is going to be a 2-hitter on stage 15, so I'm pretty happy about that. And we're slowly going to burn through the core, and that will be it taken down. So that is going to be stages 11 through 15 in this video. It definitely took a bit more time than I wanted, so if you notice that parts are sped up, it's because I didn't see any worth sitting through it and whatnot. So yeah, I'm just going to end the video here. Well, as we finish this base, I'll end the video here. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. If this is the sort of stuff you want to see going forward, lower level Mega Crab gameplay, definitely let me know down in the comment section. I'll be sure to make this a priority going forward. I'm not sure if I'm going to try 11 through, I'm not sure if I'm going to try 16 through 20 on this account. But I feel like I've got a decent amount of attacks left, so I should at least give it a go. And if I do, I probably won't commentate on the on those hits. I'll just record them and speed them up. But we'll sort of see how we get on. But yeah, like I said, stages 1 through 15 on an HQ11 account. We must have like 26 attacks left. 25 attacks left. Not too terrible. Absolutely maxed on resources. And yeah, so once again, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And the demo is out of here.